Yo, yeah.
Game.
My bad, people. Technical difficulties. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Let it be known.
Be like, you sure it wasn't? Nope, nope, nope. Same story. Still play.
Right.
But yeah, but yeah. That's always an interesting topic as far as the just the natural byproducts of the human mind,
Right.
personality, habit, fixed, uh, fixed perception. So used to seeing it one way to where it's like it's so hard to look at it another way. You know,
Right.
it's like people with certain eye disadvantages over sight. Not everyone got 20/20. You know,
Right.
not everyone doesn't experience everything. Like I don't feel honestly, I feel like no one human being has ever experienced every single spectrum of feeling, whether it's definitely not anything emotionally, but even just like even just with your senses the same way. We can't both look at one color knowing that it's roughly the same color, but I may see it in a different shade than the person next to me. You know,
Right.
I may feel something a bit different just by touching it. We can express it through language as best as language goes, but that's as far as it goes. Language. You can't
Right.
you can't uh you can't share experience. Just can't. You can both be at a peach drop in New York, went
Right.
together, had same plane tickets, same hotel room, same drink and everything. We damn near done experienced everything, you know, together.
Right.
But the experience still would differ from my point of view versus yours. The alcohol may have hit me a little sooner than they did that person, or you know, my excitement or thrill of the upcoming event that we've traveled to participate in could differ.
Right.
You
Right.
know, it's maybe roughly the same, but not when you fine tune it. We got the same number, but we forgot to add in the point blank
Right.
blank blank
Right.
blank blank. You know,
So, yeah, facts. Now we just here.
yeah. So
Interesting, man. It's just interesting way perspective out here.
if people
Is
can
there
see
in
that as a way of learning, you take a disagreement, you flip it instead of going into it. Fuck. Who wants to live in a world where everyone agrees with everyone else?
right?
Now one way of looking at it, that would have been none of these wars or no, everyone just always agreed with everyone else. It's always a one. There's no boundaries when it comes to taste. Everyone has the same taste. Everyone has the same likes and dislikes. So there will be no wars, no need to correct anyone of anything ever, or to have any form of conversation whatsoever. That will be language would be non-existent due to the fact that we would not need it that heavily.
Right. I think they had a Sponge. I think they had a SpongeBob episode like that, bro.
Bro,
If
really?
I'm not mistaken, everything was like chrome. Everything was chrome. They had went back in time, or they went forward into the future. Everything was chrome, bro.
Yeah.
You know, but then it was just like, but there
Everything
was
that's
no
mono
uniqueness,
speculative,
right? There
mono
was no
perceptional,
uniqueness.
mono everything. Everyone just
Mono
had
everything.
one point of view, one experience. Of course, you would need our biologies would have to be exactly the same as well if we just take it further.
Right,
If you don't, let's say biology was the same as it is now. Everyone just had a desire to not correct no one else, to always agree, even if you just it's just a blind agree, it's just in a blind agreement. Everything's just one. Oh, I see.
right,
Even if you don't see, I see. That's the majority. That's the main thing you would say. That would be roughly 90% of human speech. I see.
I see.
Along with along with maybe directions, possibly to get to this place or whatnot. No different directions. Just one direction. Could be a shortcut, but no one says otherwise upon the majority the majority agreement.
Right,
There will be no room for growth. We're literally like a field of cells that would communicate when there's room for new development or new change. Those are the signals that goes back into like an ant colony, to get something, or more so a beehive. You know, the signals that they spread to the rest of the bees is fascinatingly quick.
right.
So no room for growth. No, it's but the main thing is, since we do have it, we do have these quick desires to correct someone or want them to be right and whatnot. Those all
Right.
just stem from either mostly ego.
Yeah.
And now ego is a whole nother discussion. I've read so much shit about the ego and what it is and yada yada blah blah blah. And for the majority, it's always, I mean, it has a negative connotation behind it. Somebody egotistical. You're always thinking, oh, somebody they self-centered or
Right.
possibly shallow, you know. But the ego is very important if you wish to build a new vehicle or personality. But this personality would be beyond personalities. It'll be it wouldn't be a fixed personality. It'd be a more sort of a godlike entity,
Okay.
or you could say like the super ego or the true self. It could use some differ depending on what where you read from,
Yeah.
and or you can see it as one and the same. But the super ego would be aware of itself. The
Right.
ego would the ego would just go along with its self created image or programming. Super ego would be what you use, but you're now aware that you're driving versus just being a mannequin dummy, test dummy
Right.
type shit in the seat
Ladies and gentlemen, it's like the devil versus the super devil. You know what I'm saying? He's riding a motorcycle now. You see what I'm saying? He got control.
pitch, pitchfork or the Atlantis Triton. Stupid.
Right. You know what I'm saying? All beautiful things. All a
Hmm.
part of you.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Just
that's when
all
you
elements.
integrate. Which, when it comes to shadow work or path workings and whatnot,
Right.
uh, that's what you want. That's what you want to do. And a lot of the things I've read and what you can't like what karma when people bring up karma, they never almost never bring it up in a good way. It's always like, oh yeah, there you go, that's your karma coming back type shit. They don't, but there's both good and bad karma,
Right.
and and little karma, sin, karma more so than sin is just really what you feel is something that needs to be redeemed, something that's out of place within you, something that you may or that you may not have yet integrated, your shadows, your the things that you, I guess, dislike about yourself.
Right.
You know, instead of embracing, that's just maybe just or not even accepting it so much. Once you integrate something, it's not, you just you're merging in it with everything else.
Right.
And like quite literally, you can think any way you it's weird in the we are from birth. We are creatures of habit and imitation
Right.
very strongly. That's why you want to get your kids to do certain activities and learn certain things because number one, they have so much energy. All this stuff of, your kids having ADHD, hypertension, and all that. That's just kids. That
The
kids have a lot of energy.
hypertension, I thought that had to do with like blood pressure and things like that.
What, hypertension?
Yeah.
No, possibly. I'm not sure. That could be an effect, like you really excited, your your heartbeat.
What so my bad. I need to look it up then. I always thought it had something to do with that blood pressure.
But
I thought
it's
it was
really
more
those.
tied
I
to
think
food.
definitely ADHD is what I'm talking about when it comes to just high, just overly just the over attention, which is why they need to put they be they put kids on Ritalin and all these drugs to settle them down or help them more so help them focus. Adderall and stuff like that,
Right.
you know, which is just you number one, that's a crutch that you can almost it's hard to break free from once you get older because you're going to be dependent on it. Either your body is going to get used to normalizing these effects, or
Right.
this state of mind, and you can kind of just remember to have this fixed in your personality, or you're going to get dependent upon these these soothers or downers or whatever to do whatever. But that's just child's just abnormal or high rate of imagination, just curiosity, and just burst of youth.
Right.
And that's the best way to utilize, because it's hard to get it again once you get older. Once you get older, you can build upon it and stimulate and stimulate it, stimulate, and learn how to
Right.
stimulate your certain motivations and drives and just ambitions and whatnot. But it's hard. At a certain point, uh you get caught up in the mundane, or just if you feel like you're in a society to where it's not really any need for it, or you're doing you know every day, going through your everyday, just always focused on other attention grabbers, you know
Right.
whether it's work, chill your kids, and you know it's the biggest thing I feel like we have is our imagination, to learn to just let our minds almost kind of wander and
Right.
get some type of euphoria of just what you can literally just come up with in your head. That's what our ideas and whatnot stems from. But as you get older, maybe you'll get addicted to certain things that
Right.
would cut off that that connection. You know, you know,
Right. Right.
dreaming and just a lot of stuff.
Yeah, man. Life and bills and family and kids and drama and just
Yeah,
the works, man. The elements of the terrain.
yeah.
You know,
Environmental
it's like the
environmental
weather.
crutches.
It's like the weather. It just comes. It comes with the land.
Yeah,
So, you know,
of
but it's
course,
good. It's all
that's always,
cool.
you got to get your downtime. You need at least 15 minutes to yourself.
As long as you get
Just to,
that self time, people, you'll
yeah.
be alright.
And that's if you, I mean, that's just to keep you functioning, to do it all over again the next day. I feel like to truly utilize it, you need to know somewhat how to. It's not really a particular method. It's so many different types of methods you can do. It's like this is where it's no right way to meditate. Everyone meditates, sometimes even during the most rigorous of activities. Once you go into like a blank type state and you're doing something, you don't even, you can literally, your mind literally can wander off and you can still be doing what you've been doing just as proficient. It's only
Right.
if you get those those bumps and through the process, if somebody calls your name or
Right.
certain
Right.
interruptions, you about to be like, ah, damn, hit my nail, hit the hammer on my finger type shit.
Right.
You know,
Damn, that
so
shit
it's always about
hurts
that
too.
flow. Got to get that flow, your flow energy, that flow state. Once you hit the flow state, then you're flowing. Anything that interrupts, hopefully you ain't doing nothing too dangerous. Then it it's definitely gonna tip the balance very for maybe a short period and get your flow back.
Right.
You know,
Yeah, it
everyone's
just
been
take a little
in.
time to recover when you get that thumb smashed.
Oh yeah, that's gonna. That may take a bit longer because you be focused on more so on the pain than anything else.
Right.
You know, so but uh, but yeah, everyone been through the flow state,
Right.
the natural rhythmic, you know,
Right.
uh, 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 state of mind to where it's just playing a video game. Then especially if you're doing something just hours on end without you really just, you know, you can be watching TV. That's more so of a, you know,
Right.
it focuses on concentration. Just concentrate. Just literally reteaching yourself how to focus. You know,
Yeah.
like the whole statistics and people who with low attention spans or
I think the low attention span thing is just a cop out to sell medication. You heard it first on Gnosis. Goddamn Notion. Gnosis on a Saturday. Because when you talk to them, all they say is that, you know, if I'm into something, I'm da da da. But if I'm not into it, then yeah, I'm OCD. So if I'm not into the shit, I'm just out of it. I mean, isn't everybody like that? You would be just more
yeah,
abrasive
yeah,
about it. Everybody else would probably be chill, maybe cool, try to ease out the situation. You just walk away. You don't have good social
mhm,
skills, so they peel you up. But
yeah.
I mean, you
I
have
mean,
something
well,
you can
with
focus on.
anyone, what you saying?
What I'm saying is that you have something you can focus on, which means you have focus.
Yeah,
You just may not have a lot of tolerance,
yeah.
and then they peel you up on that shit. Sell people
Mhm.
every
That's
time.
like next level though. I feel like you put yourself through just like the beds and the needles and the sharing um shaman the like Shaolin martial arts and certain mental fortitudes as far as to
Right,
to negate or to pull yourself away, to numb your in one way is like numbing your attention or really just setting it and putting it away from the that traumatic experience or that undesirable feeling, but you're doing this consciously versus some people who may just develop certain techniques, just
right,
throughout their life because they just been through so much shit, so they literally have to they develop their own particular method of uh going into their minds or into their head to negate such feelings or whatnot.
right.
And some of this can be just brought up uh passively versus knowing how to bring it up, even if you're not, even if you're having a good time, just bring it up, you know.
Right.
'Cause that's like the true mastery of oneself, when you can observe every single of, and you do it every day as much as you can, as long as you can. You know, start slow at first, but eventually, you know, have convers just normal. Don't go through your normal routine. Have certain conversations with people, just like as you would at any other day.
Right.
Something arises like anger, jealousy, envy, hate. You know, you see it, just see it coming. You know, it's like, damn, okay, I see that coming. All right, bet. You know, it was never, it wasn't there at first, so why is it there now? And then that's where you can catch uh certain, because emotions and whatnot, they are only a weakness when you don't know how to control them. Once you can
Right.
control them, these are very powerful force, like astral energies. It's all within the astral realm is all pretty much the same
Right.
emotions. You know, majority of them are just split like colors. Like you got your primary, then you got your secondary, then you got your, you know, your
Yeah, but you got your it's you got a solid base.
hmm
There's nothing
so
outside of those. It's just variations.
yeah. And once you
Hmm.
know how to bring them about yourself and sustain them, then that's, you know, that's the step from towards mastering yourself. Know thyself. All of that kind of goes into play. Because number now, you don't know if anyone outside, if anything outside of you can control, especially within the mind, then you're, you know, that's a one that could be considered a sin,
Right.
you know, because you know you got it's just some things you just can't help. Like you could say it's off of from your laziness to work at it, but for the majority, you wouldn't even know the first step to doing that. No one teaches this type of shit at school. No one teaches
Right.
anything when it comes to self improvement, self bettering, aside from just your plain, you know, treat. Actually, one of the more mundane quotes would be treat others as you would yourself, or you know, you know that's pretty solid. You
Right.
know,
Right.
just
Right.
you know, everyone always complains about toxicity nowadays. You know, this person's toxic, that, you know, this and that, yada yada. But most people don't know how to view it themselves. They don't know how to see it when they're doing it.
Right.
That's the, you know, it's always look one way, not the other. It's tunnel vision. But this, you know, you don't know how to look at others people's point of views or see what they're coming from. Sympathy, lack of sympathy is quite great. You know,
Quite
you
great
may have
amongst
it,
you.
huh?
Quite great amongst people. Yes, man. That's why I said, Ronan, please bring these people a heart. I said it earlier. Ronan, please bring them a heart, man. They lacking this sympathy out here, man. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Please. They too cutthroat. They didn't want to pay for the old lady groceries. Savage. Sad, man.
yeah.
No, bring some pride back. Rona, bring the people hard back, at least for Christmas time.
These for Chris. Damn, that's a good
Rona,
gift. That's a
bring
good
it
gift
back
there.
for Christmas.
She.
Rona, just want Rona gone for Christmas time. Get that Rona all about my life.
That shit is crazy
Get
though.
it
Like,
out of there, bro.
you know, if you can literally activate or weaponize a virus through signal, like like 5G,
Would be like I
like
could see nanobots, bro.
it is
Organic
this is
beings,
legitimately
that's
nanotechnology.
crazy. If it's organic beings, that's fucking bananas, bro.
Huh.
Yeah, I can see technology being a viable one, but if it's like organic beings, then that's like magic right there, bro. At least in my opinion, I should say.
On some homunculus shit.
Just like no, being able to control a virus
Organic.
with vibrations or with a signal, however you give the signal. Maybe you give the signal with vibrations. I don't know. Maybe, but to just make it activate on signal, that's crazy.
Oh yeah. Because most signals we can't hear just from, like, you can always hear that subtle, even if before you walk in the room, if the TV's on but it's on mute and you can't see the light, but you just know it is on. It gives off a particular like frequency, and you just know either someone's in the room, or due to the fact that via the TV's on, or
Right,
that's someone else in the room, like it's occupied, you know.
right. The
But
room was occupied on.
I mean, but just the range of what we can hear from just our you know from a dog whistle, like
Right,
we wouldn't even, it'll just be like a whistle in the breeze. It's like, you know, creating maybe a deep tone, could be a high pitch. But the deeper it gets, you can go so deep to where it blurs out, because it's going so, the notes are expanded so far out, or can get so high to where it's just it's like just a, you get so used to it. It's like, if you listen, when your ears ring when you listen to something loud, and then you listen to your music for a good amount of time, and then you stop listening to it and it's silent in the room still, but you can still hear that a particular buzz in your ear. Or even now, if you just stay, if you stay silent for maybe 5, 10, or 15 seconds, you can hear a particular, like, it's not a ring, it's very subtle, especially if you haven't been listening to anything loud and nothing, but your like, you pick up things all the time, you just don't register it in attention. It's always there, it's always, so used to it. It's like having your
right,
clothes on forever, and almost like you don't feel, oh, a hat on, you don't even know you're wearing a hat. It's, oh shit, I forgot I had a hat on, type shit. It's like
right.
that.
It's like the hums of a new house or old house. You know what I'm saying? When you go to a new place, it's uncomfortable for certain people because they're not used to the noises that's given off at the
Yeah.
house. I saw a Netflix movie about about that actually, and the guy was I think he was like in New York City, and his job was to get your house at the perfect sound, like the perfect silence for you. And he would factor in the hum of everything you had in your house. Everything was a factor from where you
Mm,
lived outside to the hum of your toaster being plugged in.
mm,
Caused you to have different pitches. He was like, "Oh, you live in a G minor. You need to be in a B flat. Oh, you so unplug your TV and walk your dog 10 minutes earlier than you did last time. Walk your dog 10 minutes earlier and unplug your TV, and you should get the best sleep of your life." And people was legit getting the best sleep of their life, bro.
yeah.
Instantly, bro, because he had a tuning fork and he would just tune the house, and he basically tuned the whole city. He had a map for the sound for every area you live in. Oh, you live in a G flat. Oh, you live in a B sharp area. Oh, you live in an A minor. That shit was dope as fuck, bro. It was a little.
Yeah.
It was a
Oh, yeah. I think I heard
love
something like
story,
that.
but it was kind of cool how he did that though.
Yeah.
Hey, what
Yeah.
up, Nemo?
What's up, y'all?
Nemo, what it is though.
Shit up here at work.
Oh yeah, how is treating you, bro?
Shit, look like we got an easy night. We only got two pallets to break down and throw up. So I'm taking my little 15 right now. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna eat for dinner.
Hey man, what's your options, bro? Go get you a salad, man.
Shit, the whole freezer out.
They got like a oven in there.
They got microwave ovens.
Okay, that'd be dope if they just had like a nah, niggas be burning and don't know how to clean.
I'm about
Some
to say these
microwave
niggas
oven
will
would be
fuck around
legit.
and burn some shit up, bro.
Right, right.
There was one thing I was looking at. Oh, this shit right here.
Well, we'll ask Nemo since he didn't hopped in when he got 15 minutes.
Yeah,
Hey,
what's good?
Nemo, can the creation outshine the creator?
It's possible.
Hmm.
Just depends on what the requirements is to surpass the creator.
So let's say humans and artificial intelligence.
Okay.
Can artificial intelligence be greater than humans?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Unless you want to elaborate, that's really the question we've been asking tonight.
Uh. I mean, it's not much I can really elaborate on. At some point, the artificial intelligence will think faster than the creator.
So,
Create.
oh no, keep going. My bad, bro. I'm gonna ask you something after you get done with that.
I was just gonna say the creator usually tends to have a common goal in mind, whereas the artificial intelligence is soaking in everything it learns. So, like say for instance, you build an android that was made to clean up. It's gonna end up learning how to clean better than you did eventually.
Right. But will it learn how to drive my car and like walk my dog and do all that stuff like
But
that?
Teslas can do that already.
Tesla, what?
They can
I mean,
drive.
no, I'm saying like walk my dog, drive my car,
Insert
cook my
cash or
food,
select
you know what I'm
payment.
saying, earn money for me. Like, when will it become better than me?
It's definitely
Is
already
it
earning
gonna
money for
come?
you, depending on what you do.
Okay, so definitely can
Insert
earn money
cash
for
or
me.
select payment type. Walk your dog. I'm pretty sure they can definitely build something that can walk a dog.
But this has to be all in one, or does it? Hmm, my bad. I don't know. Let
Like
me
a
not put
particular
you out there.
machine, like
With the
just one
artificial
machine, or it can just
intelligence,
jump in. It wouldn't really be bound by any mechanical shell.
like Ghost in the Shell,
You can literally go
or
to one thing to the next. It'd
okay.
be like it'd be like Siri.
I mean, that's
Oh, Siri
I
with
could
a body.
that'd be crazy right there. I'd be so scared. I'm not gonna cap to you, bro,
But y'all, I mean,
because that
yo, that's
bitch right
so
there
dope.
be just pop, bro. Even with an iPhone, bro, that bitch just be popping up. You don't even be trying to talk to Siri. You be like, bro, what the fuck?
Man, regular people just be popping up. You know, be trying to talk to them. So Siri just being a better human than people. Damn, Siri already out listening us. I hear it. That's wild. But what I was gonna ask you is that so if artificial intelligence can someday, already can become greater than humans, and eventually learn more and figure out how to build a better life from humans, how do you know that you aren't in that better life that artificial intelligence has created right now?
Hmm, that's a good question. Huh?
You know,
This nigga telling me we heading back like I'm
Yeah,
not
because
coming back.
if you look at Ray Kurzweil, he came out with a book called The Singularity is Near, predicting that in the near, very near future, that you know we we will have integrated with machines to be able to calculate and program and to do all these things billions of times faster and more efficient than what we can do now. Now, when it comes to the human brain is always in activity. You know, we're unbeknownst to us of these, certain twitches in your fingers or movements in your body or completely um nurturing and controlling certain synaptic files, uh, nerves, orchestrated, you know, movements in your bowels and all this other stuff. Your brain is pretty much in within dabbling in all of that. Even more, even a little more so when it comes to your dreams and what what you think about your thoughts. So
right?
your when you talk about like psychedelics like DMT and psilocybin and whatnot, our body can produce that naturally. That's
We
what
already
helps.
got that.
Uh,
No, I was just ad libbing. You said our bodies can produce that. That's it. We already got that
yeah,
naturally.
you know, We got more connections in the brain than there are stars in the galaxy. 9. So,
My
it's
apologies if y'all
almost
hear
all.
some noise.
You good, bro? You
I was
just
just
mute up
saying my
your mic
apologies. Oh yeah.
and then just unmute when you want to say something.
Gotcha.
But but yeah, said that was see, I remember when he first about to come out. I was gonna I eventually was checking out the audio book, but I wanted to get that book too, but they ain't have it in the library, so I just settled. So I just settled with my Orwell 1984.
Okay.
That was a while ago. Got a couple other Orwell, so kind of dabbling into the book itself, and what a little bit more of what he was
Everybody like 1984. 1984 is dope, but that Time Machine is also a good one as well.
Yeah,
That's a really good one.
This
The goddamn Marxism.
that's not the one. That's the is the interpretation by and instructed by Harold Bloom.
Let me see. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna listen to the audio book.
This is the book itself. This is the book.
Gotcha. Cool. Cool looking book right there. I would have just grabbed it off the look alone.
Yeah, the little eye, the little iris,
right?
Whatnot. Cause I got I don't know. I got the old Bible. I gotta keep a Bible next to me. Just for just cause I gotta look something up or do something come to mind or whatever.
Understood, man. It's a good tool to have.
Got the clear Quran, and whatnot. Looking at this kind of going back and forth, looking at just looking at both of them, compare and contrast,
right?
Certain stuff, certain stuff. You gotta eat. I would have other books that would it'd just be more handy than trying to just go online and look them up. We should have some other books. But yeah, if this night, but if this I don't think I did ever get you when you were saying when you looked at the Lord. What's your first thought when you finished it?
When I looked at who?
Did the North World or the Martin?
Where I still didn't finish it all.
Right.
And I know I hate myself because I haven't did it yet. Cause it is fire. I just want to be in a good space. I'm like halfway through. I haven't been able to get into a good space where I could just watch it and be into it,
Yeah. Well, yeah, that can be helpful. Definitely.
Like even now, even now, bro, I need to be watching The damn concrete revolution for tomorrow. Shit.
Like,
I ain't through. I still I gotta watch all season 2 today and tomorrow.
why didn't you watch the season two? This season
This
one.
is the 24 one. This is when
Hmm?
we supposed to watch both seasons.
Oh, word? Oh, damn.
Yeah. I'm like this was a 24 episode.
Mm. Yeah. I guess I'll start with season two
Yeah, man, I gotta finish it tonight too. I'm like, damn.
then. Shit, you gotta finish it. I gotta start. Hey, you talking about?
Oh man.
I ain't even start season two. I thought we were just doing.
Nigga, that's what I'm
I
saying.
forgot
I
that we
didn't
was.
start season 2 neither.
Oh,
I gotta watch season 2.
yeah.
So I get off the phone. I'm trying to. Well, I might shut this thing down now actually, so I can go do that.
Oh, yeah. Yep. All right, yeah.
So, gentlemen, thank you. Hey, it's been a pleasure having you guys.
I'm probably about to
You know
count.
what I'm saying?
About time I get that.
See
I
y'all
might turn it
tomorrow.
on just to sleep in it, sleep on it.
You said who?
So I might just turn it on just so I can see how much I can watch before I snooze off.
Right. That's what I'm about to do now. So, I'll holler.
All right.
All right, bro.
Talk to y'all need the money.